This is Pat Iyer with Legal Nurse Podcast. Coming up next, we are taking you behind the closed door, behind the curtains, into the PACU with our next guest, Pat Hirsch. She is clinically working, clinically active, and shared with me in her show some of the hot topics, high-risk aspects of working in a recovery room, Post-Anesthesia Care Unit, or PACU. Pat, what were some of the topics that we covered in your show?
We talked about liability issues in the PACU with a focus on patient falls. We talked about risk factors of falls and ways to identify patients who are high risk for falls. We talked about airway disruption, how to assess patients and treatments for problems with airway problems, and also bleeding in the PACU, how to identify signs and symptoms of bleeding and what intervention is. And also, we talked about crisis nightmares in the PACU, um, things that can go wrong, that have gone wrong, and things that scare you.
And if you hadn't considered some of these clinical crises before, by the time you finish watching Pat's podcast, it will give you a greater appreciation for the risks and the challenges of working in this critical care environment. Be sure to come back and watch Pat Hirsch's podcast on PACU challenges. Thanks so much.